Going up against the New York Yankees. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Garrett Cole. What do you got on him, Chris?
The spin rate on the curveball is incredible. Hitters know they're going to see a lot of them today. Stay back, be patient, and hit the ball the other way.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran.
The left fielder, Jarren Duran.
That one finds the zone, and that's how this game gets started. Line drive. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. One up, one down. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup, put together by manager Alex Cora. Now it's Alex Bregman.
You know, Boog, it's nice to see Garrett Cole on the mound today. He finally won a Cy Young Award in 2023, and for a while there, he seemed like the best pitcher in baseball without the award.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
And Cole's Cy Young Award season wasn't a huge surprise either. He led the American League in innings pitched and ERA. Good things usually happen when you put those two things together, and it certainly worked out for him.
Over to Goldie. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Rafael Devers now at the plate. And a strike to Devers. Two outs, bases empty. The next offering misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Two down, nobody on. That one not close. 2-2. And that just misses.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Red Sox nothing. Yanks coming to bat. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at Yankee Stadium. And on the mound now, Garrett Crochet. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working. But if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
swing and a high fly ball left field. Durant under it. And there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in now. Takes ball one off the plate. Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Batting third, the right fielder, Aaron.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
Having a good lead is so key when you're stealing bases, even if you've got great speed. But if you don't have great speed but can get an extended lead and a good jump, you can steal bases on a catcher who can really throw it. That's a nice job right there.
Chisholm over at second, one down. Judge rips that one way back there. Hits the fence, and they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Well, it's a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
Runner on at first with one gone. Bellinger up to hit. In there at the knees. That's strike one. Crochet, a former All-Star, 25 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Man at first, one away. Swings through the sweeper.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Just missed.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Rips one to right, and that's a fair ball. Judge around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Rafaela going back on this one. Gone! He crushes that one to center field. It's 4-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
2 outs, nobody on. And up next for New York, Paul Goldschmidt. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
Here's the 0-1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Bregman fires to first on the run. Got him! A beautiful play to end the inning. Another look at the long ball for the Yankees. It's now a 4-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back for more from the Bronx. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trevor Story. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And that's a little high.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Ball.
On the ground, right side, Chisholm. And Story is out.
Batting 6, the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
And next is the designated hitter, Masataka Yoshida.
Thinking about Yoshida, he's never going to be the biggest player when he's on the field, but that doesn't mean he can't hit. He gets on base and doesn't strike out very often. That combo makes you a valuable asset to your club. Well, we're expecting to see strikeouts in this one. Cole is in the 2,000 strikeout club and only needed around 1,700 innings to get there. You know, only Chris Sale and Pedro Martinez needed fewer innings to reach 2,000 strikeouts.
One out, base is empty. That misses. And the count now even up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That one misses. And now it's filled up 3-2. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Cabrera makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Wilyer.
Now a chance for Wilyer Abreu. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw it from the warning track if he has to.
And that one missing low. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Crochet back to work. That's a little bit low. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Kicks and deals. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Casas settles under it and makes the catch. One away.
Batting ninth, the third baseman, Oswaldo
Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Filling up the strike zone hasn't been the problem so far. It's the quality of the strikes. That's been the real issue. And you look at the first inning, that's what we saw. Too many pitches out over the plate.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count even 1-1. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind them.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He'll touch them all. And they tack on to their lead. It's 5-zip.
Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss, 98 on the gun.
1-2.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. The shortstop takes the ball. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball at the knees. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. A single and a run scored and a walk. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That clips the inside corner for a strike.
Well, he's gotten ahead with 2 pitches down in the zone. He has plenty of options right here. He can go up, he can go away, he can add velocity, he can subtract.
And he chases that one. That ends the frame. 1 in the inning, and it comes from a rather unlikely power source. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. On to the third inning, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. First pitch, and he just misses. Started to go after it. Now a look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swing and a miss, a strikeout for Garrett Cole.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Yeah, the batter now, Cedar Rafaela. And first offering is fouled off. That one at the knees for a strike.
That's excellent location on the fastball right there early in this game. If he can do that all game, should be a good outing for him.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Duran in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side for the second time today. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. Here is Aaron Judge. Check swing called strike. Strike 1.
Well, I think this is an important inning on the mound for him in this game. He's got to find a way to settle things down and give some length in this start.
Whoa. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 2. That one missing inside. Pitch misses, and the count's full.
Well, clearly not too happy with the call there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting the call. He probably should have got it. He didn't let it affect his focus. He came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Bellinger batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Bregman in plenty of time to first, and 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Giancarlo.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. Singled and scored his first time. That clips a corner. The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Richard Fitz getting ready to go. Two outs. In the air, out towards left center. And that's the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to inning number 4. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in the Bronx,
Leading
John
off for
Sciambi with
Boston,
Chris
the second
Singleton,
baseman,
and set
Alex
to lead off the fourth,
Bregman.
Alex Bregman. And ball one. Bregman, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. That one missed. And that's outside.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael.
Man aboard,
Devers.
and here is Devers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In the dirt, blocked. To second, but way too late, safe there. Bregman into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility.
Well, Boog, not exactly making him earn it right now with the walk and now a wild pitch. He's going to need to find a way to refocus out there, get back in the strike zone before this unravels on him.
Pitch kicks away. In there safely. Bregman up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher, and if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up. Well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Bregman at third with nobody out. A little bit high, and that's ball 3.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Swing and a miss. And now 3-1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The first baseman,
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard, and he's in safely at third, and a run comes in to score.
Waste no time there. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Here's Trevor Story, grounded out his first time up. That is upstairs for ball 1.
You know, these Red Sox doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
In there at the knees for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
No, that's a ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Next offering is fouled back. Runners on the corners, no outs. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
It's a K from the Coltrane.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Yoshida in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Runners at the corners, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Dives, and he can't hang on. Devers crosses the plate. It's an RBI single. It's 5-2.
Well done. Narrows the deficit with the RBI there. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
And now Wilyer Abreu inside, just missed. Two on, 1 out. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
Then he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that one hammered. Judge ranging back. Just missed it.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher,
Connor Wong digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Next pitch inside, and the count now 2-0.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And that'll do it. So 2 runs in the inning on 2 hits. No errors, but 2 are left stranded. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 2. Back here in New York, bottom of the 4th, leading off Austin Wells.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
pitch misses inside, and that is ball one.
You know, these Yankees showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the starter work really hard out there.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Like I said, his pitch count is high, so I got to expect they'll be turning to their bullpen sooner than they had hoped.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Garrett Crochet done for the afternoon, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the Red
righty
Sox.
reliever out of the pen, Richard Fitz.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Man at first, Paul Goldschmidt now. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball. 1 strike.
Check swing called strike.
0-2. Ball.
Up and in, and it's 2-2. Yankees up by 3. That one 95 to finish him off.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Digging in, Jason Dominguez. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Wells stands at first with 1 out. Fouled off left side. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela in and to his right. And there are 2 down.
Up next for the Yankees, the third baseman, Oswaldo.
So man aboard and stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. He's already homered here in this one. That's in for a strike. They say you win.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Yankees 5 and the Red Sox 2. Back now in the Bronx. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Cedar Rafaela. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them.
This ball is roped, and it gets down into the gap in right center. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
Now batting Jarren Duran, 0 for 2 in this one. That one is upstairs.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Runner at second, nobody out. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Man at second. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. Swinging a foul straight back. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. And down on strikes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And now it's Alex Bregman. He's 0 for 1.
Alex Bregman.
And that's in there for strike 1. That one fouled off. Oh, 2 now. And that skips into dirt. Runner at second here, 1 gone. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Judge going back on it. See you later. A shot to the opposite field. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 5-4.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow through to drive it out of here.
1 out, base is empty. Now it's Devers at the plate. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. In there at the knees. 0-2 now.
This guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
One down, base is empty. Devers swings and drives one. Deep right field. Carrying well. And that one is going to go. Another one. Back-to-back homers. And it ties it up. It's 5-5.
That's a game changer right there. A big-time swing, and we're all tied up. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Casas lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Movement in the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Hamilton also getting ready.
Ball. 2-1.
Next pitch is outside.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. Here's Story now.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
Line to left. Dominguez makes the play, and it's out number 3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. All even at 5 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Fitz back to work. There's a strike.
You know, these Yankees putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Ground ball up the middle. Bregman tosses to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And a foul ball. That's to third. Devers. They get him, but it was pretty close.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Singled and scored back in the 1st. He's 1 for 2. And ball 1 to Judge. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a base hit. And that extends the inning for Cody Bellinger.
Now batting, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
And here comes Bellinger. That one not close. Ball 1. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. And that is downstairs. Now 2-0.
No strike.
That one ripped. Way back there. Say goodbye to that one. And the Yankees have the lead. It's 7-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Oh, good. Clearly some frustration out there on the mound right now. I mean, that ball was so close to going foul. Would have been a long strike, but instead, batter gets rewarded. Did a nice job of getting to the pitch and hitting it hard enough to get over the fence.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. And the slider just misses. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. This to third, and it stays fair.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Now at the plate, Austin Wells. That's a strike. It's 0-1. Stanton leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 7-5. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Tim Hill.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The pitch. Yoshida leading things off and takes a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Fernando Cruz appears to be getting loose. Weaver getting cranked up as well. And now the 0-1. Ball 1 there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's in for a strike. The 1-1 is cut on and missed to the pitch upstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. And downstairs. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. He makes the grab. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher Connor
Here's
Wong.
the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. There's the strike. And there's a foul ball. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Offense held in check there. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Yankees 7 and the Red Sox 5. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th. Now it's Goldschmidt up to the plate. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Greg Weisser up and throwing.
Ball.
That one catches the zone. Now 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. So up next,
Now
Jason
batting, the left
Dominguez.
fielder, Jason Dominguez.
And that one wrapped foul. Foul ball. Gets a piece and stays alive. That one the other way. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera.
And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. He launched a solo shot back in the 2nd inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Yeah, that's fouled off. And the 0-2. And that one is inside ball 1. That one drifts inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Dominguez, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Check on the runner, and he dives back in safely. Here goes the runner. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Yankees.
Back to the top of the Yankee order. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Ball outside. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Yeah, I like being aggressive right there with 2 outs. It's kind of a classic steal situation. You get thrown out, no big deal. That guy at the plate leads off the next inning. Now, a single to the outfield can push a run across.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Right through there for a strike. Man on second, 2 down.
That's a ball.
Fouled off down the right side.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Two outs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Softly in the air down the line. And foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Oh, he hit him. And that got him pretty flush. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 1 for 3.
Well, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now the bases loaded, big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So bases all loaded up. Here comes Aaron Judge. That clips the corner. Bases loaded, 2 down. Just missed.
No, that's low.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Bounced out to short. Zips it across. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Yankees leave them loaded. They're still up 7-5.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Yankees.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the
Number
mound.
63.
Fernando Cruz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela, 1 for 2.
Rafaela.
And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Cruz, a 6'2 righty. He features a splitter, a four-seamer, and occasionally uses a cutter. Swing and a miss. Comebacker to the mound. 1 up, 1 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jarren Duran, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. The Red Sox trailing by 2 here in the top half of inning number 7. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's Alex Bregman. He's already homered in this game. Throw to first. Duran dives back in safely.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like...
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second. Pickoff throw, and he's back in safely. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The tying run at the plate. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. Another homer, his second home run of the game, and they tie it up. It's 7-7. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Devers now. Devers, the baby-faced assassin. And the first offering is not close. Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. One now. And that one fouled off. And misses. It's a strikeout. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
Tristan Casas.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. 0-1. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Called strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half. But this clutch home run gets us even again. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. You're dialed into the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aroldis Chapman.
For the Red Sox.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Leading off for the Yankees, the center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
First pitch misses. High fly ball out into left center field. Durant makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swinging a foul out of play. The 0-1. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
One down, base is empty. That one way inside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him looking. 2 out.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Wells, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Outside low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And the slider just misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Right back to him on the mound. To first, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees. And this remains a 7-all tie. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Luke Weaver.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Luke Weaver.
Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
Leading off for Boston, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Chopped left side. And Story is out.
The batter, number 7. Designated hitter, Masataka
Now it's the DH,
Yoshida.
Masataka Yoshida. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Devin Williams, the closer, is getting loose. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Just missed. Wilyer Abreu in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. All tied up, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that one off the inside edge. You walked him.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Looks like we've got a substitution at first. And on to run for the Red Sox, David Hamilton. So stepping in for Boston,
17.
Wilyer Abreu.
David Hamilton.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Weaver throws to first, and he's back in on a dive. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw to second, he's safe. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
On the ground, right side. And it's just foul. That was close. Got him. 2 gone.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And here's the catcher, Connor Wong. Swings through that one for strike 1.
0-1.
Pitch misses. 1-1. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. That one outside. Now 2 balls and a strike.
1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Here's a 2-2. Hit on the ground to short. Volpe sends it across the first, and that is the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. And we are tied 7-7.
Pitching for the Red
Back
Sox.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Justin Slayton.
Justin Slayton.
Here is Goldschmidt.
For the
Over
Yankees,
3 with 2
the first
strikeouts
baseman,
and a ground
Paul
out.
Goldschmidt.
That's in there, and it's 0-1.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
There's the strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And takes low for ball 1.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Dominguez at the plate now. That's ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Makes the grab, 2 away.
Now batting, the 3rd baseman.
And next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Ball 1, no strikes. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Greg Weiser, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. That one fouled off. Two outs. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed. Anthony Volpe in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That clips the corner.
Okay.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
The batter, number 11.
2 outs, runner at first.
Anthony.
And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. The shortstop takes the ball.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
And 2-0 to the Yankees shortstop.
Okay.
And another ball.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one fouled off.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And that's inside, and a good at bat, ball 4. And the 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base.
Second baseman.
And now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Cabrera over at second. Volpe at first. 2 out of the inning. This one high in the air to left center. Duran sizing this one up. That is the inning. Yanks strand a pair. Still tied 7-7. All set to start the ninth in this one. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela. Weaver back to work. Just missed. And that is out of play. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Stays alive.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's in the dirt.
That's the ball.
Jarren Duran in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball popped in the air. That one gets down for a hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches. Made him really work out there on the mound. Kind of your classic jam shot blooper right there. Made a good pitch on the inside. Gotten to hit it off the handle, but he still muscled it out there. You just have to tip your cap on the mound.
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. And that drops in for a strike. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. The other way. He boots it. Safe at first without a throw. Let's see how they rule this one.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger settles under this one. Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
High leverage spot, and here comes the dangerous Rafael Devers. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
One strike.
2 on, 1 out.
1-1.
Squirts away a little bit. The throw to second is offline. Duran into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
Casas in the box now as he leaves that one up high. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
The batter, number 10, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Here's Trevor Story now. Swings and misses. That's strike one. So they're all loaded up. And that's down and away.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. And a swing and a miss. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Greg Weiser.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team, and there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
For the Yankees,
Aaron Judge,
the right fielder,
stepping in now for the Yankees.
Judge.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Liam Hendricks, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Bernardino, the lefty, warming up as well. That one's in there. That is strike two. Got him looking. A huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger.
Center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Swing and a ground ball down the line, and it's foul. Tap foul at the plate. On the ground, right side. Bregman to first.
Yep,
and that quickly 2 away.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
And now the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Nasty pitch right there. That's strike 1.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Got him swinging for the strikeout. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one. Nothing doing for the offense that time. 9 isn't enough to decide a winner, so we are off to extra innings. And we are tied 7-7.
Now pitching.
Welcome back,
Yankees,
and here comes the closer,
number
Devin
38.
Williams. Not many pitchers have it, but he'll break out a screwball from time to time. Now it's the DH, David Hamilton, getting his first plate appearance here in extra innings. He entered the game as a pinch runner.
Hamilton.
Out front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
1 strike.
Next offering is downstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Move to second. Story back into the dive. Strike 2.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. Story on his way home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. Edge of the zone, called a strike, and it's 0-1. Williams, 30 years old now, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cousins getting loose as well. Hamilton on at first, nobody out. And this is inside. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Lead runner holds up, They're at first and second with nobody out.
I'm sure that feels pretty good after going hitless in this one so far. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
First and second, no outs. And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Connor Wong. Swinging a foul straight back. No outs, runners at first and second. Comes up empty. That's strike two. The 0-2. That's down and in.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And now it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
First and second here, no outs. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
Rafaela, the next to hit, takes ball one. There's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
3-1.
And that'll load the bases.
Oh, this is their chance to break it open. If they don't end up winning this ball game, they're going to look back at this opportunity right here and have some regret.
So bases loaded with 1 away. Duran will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
At the plate, Alex Bregman. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
1 strike.
Bases loaded, 2 down here in extra innings. There's a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now 8-7. Back after this on the show. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Liam Hendricks.
Now,
and I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Wells getting ready to hit. Swinging a foul out of play.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it, but this is where they earn their keep.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Two strike.
In the dirt.
One ball. Two strike.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. So the tying run at second. On the ground to the left. And foul ball. And a swing and a miss. One out, the bottom of the 10th.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. And that's off the outside edge, and that's ball one. A 1-run lead, and the home team trying to pull it out. Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
1-2.
Got him swinging for the strikeout, and they're down to their last out.
The left fielder, number 24.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez, trying to deliver as the hero. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
And that drops in for a strike. That's down and in. A slider missed. With the tying run at second, winning run at the plate, and we're in the last half of the 10th.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
The Yankees down to their final strike. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Towards first. And it gets by him.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
Two on, 2 outs. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And there's a ball. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
Well, this is a big win on the road and going extras into 10. So hard to pull those out, but I think this team did a great job of keeping the crowd out of the ball game late. When you can do that, it kind of calms everything down, keeps the adrenaline of the opposing team